What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Again, I finally got a hold of the Holcomb show, and Tariq Nasheed was a guest on the show. I really enjoyed it. It was different than what I expected. I kind of felt like, it would be more political talks. That typically is what Tariq does, but Tariq is a comedian, so it was a different side. It was the first time I really seen him laughing and stuff like that, because Corey is crazy. And so it was a different side of Tariq that I had never really seen on a show before, right? But anyways, they were talking about Stephen A. Smith, which both of them don't care for Stephen A. Smith. And I want to play the clip that, Corey and Tariq was talking about Stephen A. Smith, and then I'm going to come back.
Yeah, but taking advantage of the fact that the brother is here, Tariq, I saw you online. You was talking to a couple of people who says disparaging things about black people. And guys like, I can't think of the brother name. He looked like he got black in him. Look, he seemed like a younger brother. I forgot what his name is. And it really doesn't matter. And Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, God.
He says disparaging things about black people.
Yeah.
And I just want everybody to know, once again, the new way to talk about black people is to hire a black person to talk about them. The people in charge, they don't want to have to go through the withdrawals that come with talking about black people, and they're not black. So they hire a black like Stephen A. Smith to talk crazy about black people. So y'all don't be shy. Listen, I want to say to everybody who talk crazy about black people, yeah, black people have major issues, but don't act like you don't know why black people got major issues. When you come home from war, my brother, Gorgeous Drake, he made a good point. He was talking about when the people came home from war, they had some type of syndrome they had came up with them. Because when you go to the army at one time and you come back, they don't expect you to fit into society easy. One time I was talking to this brother in Orlando, and it was a Caucasian man, and he was talking about how he was an ex-soldier in that last war they had in Iraq or whatever. And he was talking about he went to a basketball game when everybody jumped up and was clapping, he had to get out of there because it ignited something inside of him. Well, he said, I was getting in war mode. It wasn't safe for himself or other people. People have different type of reactions to what they've been through.
Trauma, yeah.
I want to say, whether you know it or not, because a lot of people act like they don't know it, but they know it. Black people been through a lot in this country, man. So when you talk about black people, you talk about the people who are not represented by the people who are in charge of this country. So it's easy to sit at your computer and talk crazy about us, but it's not easy to sit up in our face and talk crazy about us. That's what I want you to know. So if you got a problem with black people, Stephen A. Smith, and you worried about what your white gonna think, okay, you can talk crazy when you at your little computer desk and all that, but I don't see you talk like that when you in front of brothers. I see you smiling and cheesing like you supposed to.
So let me just say this, for a lot of the brothers and sisters out there, I believe that Corey Holcomb's assessment of this is spot on. Because, first of all, when it comes to Stephen A. Smith, and again, everybody has their right to their opinion. Stephen A. Smith goes out of his way to make egregious statements, egregious claims against the black community. The same community that gave him the opportunity to go to Winston-Salem State University, and he graduated from HBCU. But again, Stephen A. Smith just feels that it's so okay to say the things that he says about the community, and then you always see him around the community making talks about the community. Now, he's not as bad as Candace Owens, but when you see black people, all of a sudden he's all in their face with a different kind of energy when you see him. And if I were to talk like Stephen A. Smith, the one thing I like about Candace Owens is, you know where she stands. Ain't no doubt about it. Hey, for the most part, Candace Owens, I thought she was gonna try to come back and grift, but hey, Candace stay over there with them white folks. You know, she ain't bothering nobody. Oh, she ain't coming around black folks. She got a white husband. Hey, she's good. But whenever you see Stephen A. Smith, he's always around the community, always skinning and grinning in the people's faces. And like, hold on, bruh, you're not really for us like that. Look at how you talk. And let me just say this, man, I learned this also on social media, is that everything I thought, like if I saw a case or if I saw certain things, and I got pulled to the side one day. They said, brother, listen, man, I know that you have an opinion on what you saw about that case, but as a pro-black, everything that you see, you don't need to be talking about. It's not your job to give every opinion, because every opinion is not going to be on the black community side all the time. You're going to see some level of accountability. And I see that sometimes with police shootings or police killings. And I'm like, man, come on, man, what is this guy thinking about? Like, you know, but you know what? What I learned to do for certain things that wasn't going to be very beneficial to the black community, I just didn't say anything. I kept it to myself. Okay. I can't say I love the community and then I pick to attack O.J. Simpson in his death as a non-guilty plea, as a brother who was, you know, found not guilty, and attack the guy when he can't defend himself and he's passed on. That just doesn't make any sense. Okay? And why don't it make sense? Because it doesn't make sense. That's why. It don't make sense. That's why. Because it's trash. That's why. And then every time you see him, he's all in a brother's face. You know, he always in somebody's face. Hey man, kill that noise, bro. Like seriously, shut up. Everything you think about in the black sector, bro, you ain't got to be out here saying it. You don't have to be out there saying it, man. When you trying to be for the community, you can, you know, like I said, there's some brothers that I see doing some stuff that's crazy, right? And you know what? What I will do, even though I disagree with them, I will call them. Like, look, man, that's your opinion, man. You know, here's why I disagree with that at. And leave it at that. But then to come out and just attack the whole community, why are we selling? It make us look bad. Hold on, bro. The community don't like you. The community don't rock with you like that. You're not somebody the community appreciates. It's the truth. And I wish that guys would just be quiet on things that you know that you feel, or if you felt OJ did it, fine. Don't come out there and talk down on OJ publicly. That's your personal opinion. The man wasn't even convicted. That's your opinion. You don't need to go out there and attack people for them supporting OJ. Let the man, he's dead. He passed on. Let the man have his just due. What's so problematic with that? So, guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate for all you just heard the bell. We're out.